Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Oh, we got a great one for you today. This is another in our series of Divi for beginners. We're going to show you 3 simple no-coding hover effects that every Divi user really needs to know. They're really easy. The first one is a simple color changing background. The second one, it's a grow, and I've also combined that color changing background on there as well. And the third one we've got is a simple image to text. When I hover over that image, it's going to bring in that call to action module. And like I say, no coding involved in this at all today. We're just doing all this with the inbuilt Divi features themselves. So let's get started. I'm going to enable the Visual Builder. And let's just add a new row. Little green button for a row. I'll put 3 columns in it. I'm just going to use a simple call to action module for this. You can apply this to pretty much any module you want here. But I'm going to use a call to action because it's pretty much populated for us there. I'm going to change that background color right here to a blue, the match for the ones above. Okay, let's just move this up the top so we've got no distractions. Just going to drag the row, left click, drag, release. And we got our row at the top there. Great. And for this first one, we did a simple color change on hover. So let's go into the actual module itself. You'll always find background under content. If we roll down, there's the background. Now to create hover effects in Divi, if you hover up over the dark writing within a module, and this is common to all Divi modules, rows and sections, you'll see some little icons appear. If there's a little arrow there, we can create a hover state. It brings up 2 tabs. The left-hand tab is desktop, basically when your mouse is not on it. And obviously the right-hand tab here, hover, is when your mouse is hovering over it. So click on that one and highlight it, and you can have a completely different value here. For instance, let's change it to red on hover. So you've got blue when the mouse is not on it, and red when the mouse is hovering. Now the time it actually takes to get from desktop to hover once the mouse hits it, by default 300 milliseconds. If we go over to our advanced here, down to transitions, there's the 300 milliseconds. You can slow it down by putting a bigger value in there, or you can speed it up by putting a smaller value in there. You can type in a value, you can slide. Let's make this maybe 600 milliseconds. Transition delay, I don't want any delay. That's the time that our actual transition takes to kick in once the mouse is on it. So I want it to happen as soon as they put their mouse on it. If you want to delay it, then you can put a little time value in there. Now ease will work. My favorite transition speed curve for these type of hover effects is ease in out. That way when you take your mouse off, it eases back out again. But like I say, they're all slightly different. Some things will work better in certain situations than others. But like I say, ease in and out is usually my go-to for hover effects like this. Great, so if we've done everything correctly with that first one, we should be good to go here. Let's save our changes and take a look. Okay, let's exit the Visual Builder. And as you can see, when I hover over that now with my mouse, it's changing from blue to red. And it's taking 600 milliseconds to do it. Really easy little effect. And if people are mousing around your site, this sort of thing happens, it's really going to get their attention. It's going to get their eyeballs on whatever's the transition is happening there. So it's a great way of getting people to actually look at something on your site, having a little hover effect like this. Great. Well, let's do our next one. I'm going to enable the Visual Builder again. And for expediency, I'm just going to clone this module, 2 little squares to clone a module. Drag one of them across, doesn't matter which one, they're absolutely identical. And we're going to make this one grow. And it's already got the color change on the background. You can take that away if you don't want it. So let's go into this one. This time I'm going to go over to Design. I'm going to go down to Transform here. And we've got some tabs up the top. The first one's Scale. And you can use this on any of these. I'm just going to make it grow with a bit of scale. And again, we need to do the same thing. Hover over the dart writing, get the little arrow up. Regular desktop, when the mouse is not on it, I want it to be exactly the size it is. We click on the hover tab. Now, not only do I want it to be red, I want it to be bigger. Something like that. And if you wanted to change that background color to a different color when it hovers, you can go in there in the hover state, just make it the color that you want it when they hover over it. And then back to desktop. And again, if you want to change the transition time, let's take that down to maybe half a second. You can do so there. And it's okay to mix and match these effects. You can have as many as you want. So let's save our changes and we'll take a look at this one. And if I hover over this now, it's growing, it's turning black. Take the mouse off, it's going to go back to how it was. And again, as you can see, no coding involved in this at all. And our last one, which is quite a common one you see, is image to text. And you can do it the other way around if you want. You can start off with the text and have it fade out to the image if you want to. But again, that's a great thing for little images on your site to add a little description. So let's enable a visual builder. I'll show you how that's done. Okay, again, I'm just going to copy this one here. Little clone, drag it over, drop it right there. I'm not particularly worried about that color change. Okay, the way this works, if you have a look at my hover effects playlist or seen any of those videos, you know how this works. The image that we see initially resides in the column that this module is sitting in. So let's put an image in there. To do that, we need to go into the row. Here are our columns, left, middle, and right. Let's move this over here. In the right-hand column is the one we're working on right now. And it's exactly the same as it is in a module. You'll always find background under content. There it is. I'm going to add an image. We'll grab that little image right there. Of course, you can't see it because the module's on top. So now we've actually got it in there. Just save it. We'll save our row settings. And we'll make our module fade out. So I'm going to go into the module. This time I'm going to go to design. I'm going to go down to the filters. And we've got one called opacity here. And the more you take that down, the less of this module you'll see. Let's get our little hover state up again. Again, we're going to hover over the dart writing, hit the little arrow. Now, depending on what you want to see first, text or image, I'm going to go for image first. So on desktop state, I'm going to take this opacity slider all the way down to the left and watch what happens. We're just left with that image. And when they hover over it, yeah, you guessed it, we're going to bring it all the way back. And let's get rid of that red color while we're there. So we know where background is under content. There's that red. On hover, let's just leave it at blue. Of course, that's entirely up to you. And transition timing wise, advanced, I'm going to make this quite slow as it's an image effect. Let's make it 3/4 of a second. And you can drag this all the way up to 2 seconds. And if that's not enough for you, I've done sort of image morph effects with 2 images where I like to take it up to about 5 seconds. You can just type in your own value and put in as much or as little as you want there. But for me today, I probably want about 3/4 of a second, 750 milliseconds. And that should work. So let's have a look at this one. Let's save my draft. And exit the visual builder. There's our little image right there. When I hover over it, it's taking 3/4 of a second for that text to fade in over the top of it. And if you want to, you can take the opacity of this color down a bit so you've got a hint of the picture behind. I quite often do that. I'll show you exactly how to do that really easy. So we've got that one. We've now got this one. And we've got a simple color change. And as you can see, no coding involved at all. Now for this one over here on the hover state, let's just go into it. We go down to our background color there under content again. On the hover state, I can click on the color field. They've got this variegated slider over here. If I drag it down, that's opacity. So if you want to, you can have a hint of that image in the background. You don't want to take it down too far because they want to be able to read that text nicely. And that's always quite a nice effect. Let's save that. And I'm sure you know exactly what's going to appear on screen. Now we'll exit the visual builder one more time. And here we have it. We've got our color change, we've got our grow and color change, and we got that image there that's going to fade in the text over the top. Now I've taken that opacity down just a little bit. You can see a hint of that image behind there. So there you go, guys. There's 3 simple horror effects you can do with this Divi theme that everybody needs to know if you're working with Divi. Really easy to do, but really effective. Like I say, if people are mousing around your site, this sort of thing happens, it's going to get their attention pretty quickly, which is exactly what you want with a website. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This has been another in our series of Divi for beginners, and you can find that playlist down below. If you've enjoyed this today, have a look on the left-hand side in a moment. A little playlist is going to pop up called Divi Hover Effects, and there's hundreds of them on there if you're interested in that sort of thing. So once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.